This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today it's live second round coverage of the Mountain Shootout. Picking it up live down at the 10th. Frank, sometimes steady can win the day, especially over 4 rounds.
Yeah, too often we look at a player's best or their worst, but we forget what they normally play like. This is a really good testament to the ability of the player.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
And he's putting for par now. Good roll, solid. That's par. On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power? Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Frank, we haven't seen a whole lot of that, but no doubt it feels good. All right, on to the 12th hole, 442-yard par 4. What do you like about this hole, Frank?
Just a nice par 4 that sort of bends to the player's right. A lot of people will just stand up here, grab the driver. I don't really think you have to do that, Rich. The hole's not overly long. Just something short or down that left side. You're only going to have a short iron in for your second shot.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Dialed in now for this second shot here to the 12th hole, Frank.
A chance for another birdie, Rich. Just be a little aware of this green. Nice little rolls and contours and different levels. So just be aware of exactly where that flag is cut today. I'm just trying to keep it on that section.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. See if he can get something going here. 2 straight birdies. You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy, featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. This could be a good one. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Did the job right there. Back here at the par 4 14th, and we are ready to tee off. 442-yard hole, Frank.
It's called wampum. My Canadian's not that good, so I don't know what that means, but the way I decipher it, another little dog leg to the right with bunkers all over the place. It's sort of in the place where you'd like to hit a tee shot is exactly where that crop of, what is that, 5 bunkers down the left side. So you're going to have to somehow squeeze it just right of that. Very awkward tee shot.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
This is a good-looking shot.
Finally, something happens that's good.
That's a nice shot right there. Really good round out there today. What's the mindset, Frank, to keep it going?
The first thing, really, Rich, just try and keep the same composure for tomorrow's round. Get some rest. We know that. Shouldn't really have to hit the range. Swings in good position. Just keep it easy and visualize how tomorrow's going to pan out.
This is PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Today it's live third round coverage of the Mountain Shootout. We're ready to go. Off to the first hole. Starting to round the turn now. 72 holes. It's a lot of golf. The third round is about to get underway.
Yeah, played well through the first 2 days. Very much in contention. But it's still a new day.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just a lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Now this for birdie. Came away with par in the previous round. Frank, the good players continue to play good golf, even if they're not winning or in the top 5.
Yeah, that position's starting to look a little brighter than what it was at the beginning of the day. Now in the top 25.
We are about 170 yards from the hole. So he's hit it inside 30 feet. Not his best, but still a chance.
Yeah, the odd 28-footer, and that's exactly what it is. I've seen a few of those go down.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Well, not in contention, but in for par. Frank, plenty of scoring opportunities in the early portion of this golf course. We're now at a par 5, the third hole, and it's only 528 yards.
You can see why we're going to see a lot of people perhaps being 3 under through the first 3 holes, Rich. This par 5 bending to the right, very reachable. And just keep that tee shot nice and high off the tee. Let it carry as far as possible.
Looks to be putting everything into this one. Just destroyed it. Wow, Frank, that was an absolute bomb right there.
Yeah, what's longer than long? Because we just saw it.
This one's looking good. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Nice, solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
Now to another par 3. This is the fourth hole, 192 yards, way down the hill.
He's going to play closer to 170 yards, Rich. You're going to have to reduce that distance by at least a couple of clubs. And consequently, if you hit one hanging up in the air, if you get a breeze that goes through that valley, it's going to start to sort of move that ball around. So just keep your eyes open there where that breeze is coming from.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. That's well played. Places it about 10 feet out for birdie. Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole yesterday. Can't make them all. That one gets away. Clean this up with a tap. In for par. Frank, what's the key here at the fifth hole? It's par 4, 424 yards.
The first real stringent tee shot of the day. 3 bunkers. First one not really in play. That third one in the distance, unless you're someone like a Bubba Watson, you should be able to aim at that and not reach it.
Look at this. Look at all the power in that coil. Tug that one a little bit offline to the left. I have to pay a bit of a price because that rough is fairly thick. Pretty good result right there, considering
it looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did.
Down, little Sheba, down. Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Getting set now over the putt. Wow, I thought it was going in, just off the mark by a fraction. No problems there.
Yeah, it keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
3 rounds in the books, outside the top 10, going to the final 18. Frank, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think you're going to have to approach the final round in a couple of different phases. Try and be aggressive early on. If you do get a few birdies in the bank, you really still can fancy yourself with a chance to win. It'll all depend on that start tomorrow.
presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Today, it's the final round of the Mountain Shootout. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Should be safely on deck.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there. Even par, currently.
That is a solid par putt. Frank, looking out here on the 15th hole, this looks like a spot where you could really crank one that you could tell your buddies about.
It's another hole that suits a player that hits the ball right to left. It's no surprise to see why Rory McIlroy plays well around here. Nice, big, high, towering draw. It's going to go that extra yardage because of the elevation.
Frank, this one's going too far left, it looks like.
Yeah, it was fine there for a little while, but if it keeps going left, it's doomed.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
So a tester from 4 feet. There's another birdie. Another move on that leaderboard. 10 under par for the tournament. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4, is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit. extra.
Just amazing what they're able to do with that golf swing. Hit it so far at that size. Not overly big, but man, can really move it a long ways. That is tasty looking right there from just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? You could hit any club from there.
Good looking shot right here. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Frank well off the pace, but the true professionals, they keep digging, trying to get better. Just 2 holes left here at Banff Springs, and Frank, another par for this one, short, 374 yards.
It is. It's named Sarsi, which is a tribute to the Indian tribes here and the First Nations of Canada. So just think about that when you're teeing it off here on what is not an overly difficult par 4.
All right, the winds are starting to pick up. Frank, you've played in conditions all over the world. What's the right way to approach it?
Well, you've really got to find out, first of all, the direction of the wind, and you have to be certain of it right now. And plus, if there's a gust, that's something you can't, you've got no control over.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, hole shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. And getting ready for the putt. Frank, how much does that birdie help the cause?
Well, it doesn't look like much right now, Rich, just sneaking inside the top 20. But at the end of the day, that might be the one that turned the tide.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Frank, this is a pretty important shot. Second here to the par 5 18th.
That's a great tee shot now. The opportunity in front is well, delightful, really. A good second shot here. Chance for eagle.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Frank, not where he wants to be, but not out of the hole here at the par 5.
No, but Rich, to drop a shot here would really set him backwards. which has been a very good workmanlike performance. Yet another birdie.
Into the top 15 on the leaderboard.